Have you ever imagined the Golden State Warriors fighting for the NBA title again? And what if I told you that a twist in their ambitions could have a name and surname, Jimmy Butler? It sounds like something out of a movie, but it's exactly what's happening right now. And that's not all. A potential addition of an elite center like Jakob Poeltl might be just what this team needs to become even more unbeatable. In this video, we'll explore how the recent moves and returns to the roster could place the Warriors at the forefront of the championship race. So, if you're a basketball fan and want to stay updated, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, because the upcoming content is a must-watch. Since he stepped onto the court for the Golden State Warriors, the team's trajectory has turned upside down, with surprising results. The team, once in a transition period, now has 11 wins and 2 losses, and the most impressive thing is that, with Butler playing, that number rises to an incredible 11 wins and just 1 loss. These numbers aren't just good, they are at a dominant level. That would already be impressive on its own, but the real transformation lies in the team's mindset, the way they play together, and the energy Butler has brought. Butler's impact isn't just about statistics. The change he has brought to the team goes far beyond the numbers. Before, the Warriors seemed distant from the NBA elite, especially with a season start that didn't reflect their full potential. But with Butler's arrival, everything changed. The team is no longer seen as a distant threat in the West, but rather as a serious contender for the title, with everyone recognizing the strength of their collective game. This is the real impact Butler has had. And how does this affect the team in the long run? Well, if you look at the team's chemistry, you'll see that it has transformed for the better. The synergy between Butler, Curry, and the other players is evident. This has been crucial in taking the Warriors from a team that could have lost its way to one of the most formidable teams in the league. However, the story doesn't end there. There is another piece that might be even more important in solidifying the Warriors' success in this title chase: Jonathan Kuminga. So, what makes Kuminga's return so relevant? He is about to return after being sidelined for over 2 months due to an ankle injury. Now, the big question is, will he return to his best level, or will he need time to adjust? This is one of the most intriguing questions for the team's future. Coach Steve Kerr seems to have a very clear plan on how to reintegrate Kuminga into the roster, something that could be decisive for the future of the season. In recent statements, Kerr explained his strategy, saying that the idea is to give Kuminga time to adjust and gradually reintegrate him into the team. The idea is to bring him back slowly. Put him on the court for short periods, give him time to adjust, but at the same time continue giving space to the players who are already helping us win now, Kerr said. This makes sense, as the team has shown good chemistry, and disrupting it could be risky. Now, let's analyze the real impact of Kuminga's return. Before the injury, he was playing spectacular basketball with an energy level that perfectly matched the Warriors' style. His versatility could be a game-changer in taking the team to a new level. If Kuminga returns to his best and meshes well with Butler, the team has everything to become even more powerful, both offensively and defensively. Kuminga's return could also alleviate some of the pressure on Curry. It's no secret that Curry has been the main offensive engine of the team. With Butler's arrival, that load has already been partially shared, but Kuminga, upon returning, could be the perfect complement. He would bring another offensive option, allowing Curry to focus more on other aspects of the game, like defense and leadership. This distribution of scoring responsibilities is crucial to ensure Curry doesn't have to carry the team alone. This is one of the greatest advantages the Warriors have right now: the ability to have multiple offensive options without sacrificing defensive consistency. If Kuminga returns to his best, it will only reinforce the team's depth and increase Kerr's flexibility with rotations. But, as we've mentioned, the big question will be how Kerr utilizes Kuminga. If he is reintegrated intelligently, he could be the key piece in critical moments during the postseason. But, as with any story, there's a dilemma. If Kerr rushes the process or makes the wrong decisions about Kuminga's playing time, it could destabilize a team that has already found its winning formula. The balance between bringing Kuminga back without disturbing the team's chemistry will be crucial for the Warriors for the remainder of the season. So, the question remains: will Kuminga's return be the game changer for the Warriors in their title chase? Or will it just be another factor that helps the team continue its strong form? With Curry playing at an MVP level, Butler bringing new energy to the team, and Kuminga returning to form, the Warriors have all the tools necessary to climb back to the top of the NBA. Now imagine the following scenario. The Golden State Warriors, already one of the most feared teams in the NBA, becoming even more unbeatable with the arrival of a giant to strengthen the team. We are not talking about just any reinforcement, but a player who can truly transform the team's dynamics in a significant way. Jakob Poeltl, the center from the Toronto Raptors, could be the missing piece for the Warriors to win their 8th NBA title. You might be asking yourself, why Poeltl? What would he bring that could change the course of the Warriors' season? The answer lies in several parts. Poeltl is not just an ordinary center. He is a complete player with a dominant presence in the paint, something the Warriors have been trying to improve lately. Despite having a talented team with many offensive options, the absence of a strong center in the paint has been a point of vulnerability for the Warriors, especially when facing opponents with a dominant physical presence, as we recently saw with Jalen Duren of the Detroit Pistons. In the game between the Warriors and the Pistons, Poeltl could have made all the difference. Despite the Warriors' victory, which kept them in 6th place in the Western Conference, the team struggled against Duren, who posted 13 points and 13 rebounds, showcasing the impact of a dominant center. This made it clear to the Warriors that, in order to move forward and contend for the title, they needed to improve their presence in the paint, something Poeltl could offer. But to better understand Jakob Poeltl's importance, we need to analyze his statistics and what he brings to the table. Poeltl is having the best season of his career, with impressive averages of 14.1 points, 9.8 rebounds, 2.8 assists, 1.2 steals, and 1.2 blocks. He is extremely efficient, with a shooting percentage of 61.2%. These statistics are not just numbers. They are the foundation of how Poeltl can add value to the Warriors. His ability in the paint, especially in grabbing offensive rebounds and creating second-chance opportunities, would be crucial in further balancing the team, providing a new dimension to the Warriors' offense. Additionally, Poeltl has a huge ability to integrate into the Warriors' style of play. The team has a system based on quick passes and ball movement, and Poeltl would fit perfectly into this model. He is not just a defensive center. Poeltl has a great touch on offense, and with players like Curry and Butler by his side, he could be a dangerous option in pick-and-roll situations, creating fast break opportunities and making the opposing defense work even harder. By adding Poeltl, the Warriors would gain not only the physical presence they have been seeking, but also the ability to be lethal in attacking situations. He would bring a real threat in the paint, where the team needs to improve. His ability to protect the rim, grab rebounds, and provide new energy to the team would be a valuable weapon in the playoff race. However, this potential reinforcement also raises another question. What is the cost of this trade? To bring in Poeltl, the Warriors would have to part with some valuable players. Moses Moody, for example, is one of the options the Warriors might have to give up. Moody has shown great potential, but with the team already having a strong roster, the need for a dominant center might weigh more in the moment. The question is it worth giving up a promising player like Moody to bring in someone like Poeltl who could contribute more to the team in the short term? In addition to Moody, the trade could involve other pieces of the roster, which could be a risk. Poeltl is a valuable player, but he also has a considerable contract, which could influence the Warriors' decision. At the same time, adding an elite center could be the necessary move to further solidify the team's foundation for the playoffs. Poeltl's presence in the paint, combined with the offensive talent of Curry, Butler, and potentially Kuminga, could make the Warriors an unbeatable force in the West. So, the question is, would Jakob Poeltl be the key for the Warriors to win their 8th NBA title? With his presence in the paint and his ability to contribute to the Warriors system, he could be exactly what the team needs to take that final step toward the championship. But what do you think about all of this? Should the Warriors take the risk and make this trade? Or would losing Moses Moody and other pieces be too costly? Leave your opinion in the comments and share with us what you think about this possible move. Now, Looking at the situation as a whole, it's important to realize that the Warriors are at a crucial point in their season. The team already has two star players, Stephen Curry and Jimmy Butler, and now they are looking for that final adjustment that could take them to the top. Poeltl, with his dominant presence in the paint and his ability to fit into the Warriors system, has everything to be that adjustment. However, it's clear that none of this guarantees that the trade will be easy or risk-free. By adding Poeltl, the Warriors would need to consider several future implications, especially regarding the salary cap and team chemistry. Additionally, there is the psychological factor that cannot be ignored. The quest for an NBA title is a journey full of highs and lows, where the pressure builds with each win and loss. It's crucial that the Warriors maintain their cohesion, both on and off the court, throughout this championship pursuit. Poeltl's arrival could further strengthen the team's winning mentality, but at the same time, the risk of destabilizing the existing chemistry is a legitimate concern. The balance between talent and team chemistry will be key to the success of any market moves. Another point we cannot overlook is how Steve Kerr will manage the team during the playoffs. With all these talented players, Curry, Butler, Kuminga, and possibly Poeltl, Kerr will need to find a way to blend his players as effectively as possible. Managing the rotations will be a crucial factor, especially in a season where the depth of the roster will be tested to its limits. The key here will be ensuring that younger players like Kuminga develop while contributing to the team's immediate success. Curry and Butler's experience will be a great asset, but Kuminga's youthful energy and the energy Poeltl could bring are equally important. How Kerr manages to keep all these talents in sync will be decisive for the Warriors to not only make it to the playoffs, but also move forward and become an unbeatable team. To complicate matters further, the NBA's Western Conference has never been so competitive. Teams like the Denver Nuggets, Phoenix Suns, and Los Angeles Lakers are just a few of the opponents the Warriors will have to face if they want to make it to the finals. It won't be easy, and the key to success will be constant adaptation. Poeltl could be an asset in this regard, providing the Warriors with the depth and strength in the paint necessary to compete with teams that have excelled in this area. Adding Poeltl is not just about strengthening a weak area of the team, but also giving the Warriors a physical advantage, which has been a vulnerability for them over the past few seasons. The presence of a robust center like Poeltl would give the team the chance to compete on equal footing with any opponent in the paint, something that could be essential in the toughest playoff series. Furthermore, Poeltl's ability to protect the rim and grab offensive rebounds would be a vital factor, especially against teams that play aggressively on offense. We also cannot forget the psychological aspect of bringing in a player like Poeltl. His presence on the court, not just in the paint, but also in decisive moments, could help alleviate the pressure on Curry and Butler, allowing them to focus on their strengths. For example, while Curry leads the offense from the outside in, Poeltl could be the physical presence in the paint that prevents opponents from asserting themselves defensively. However, the big question remains, will Poeltl be enough to secure the title? While his presence in the paint is a great addition, the Warriors will also need to maintain consistency in other areas of the game, like the perimeter, where Curry and Butler are key. Defense will be another crucial factor for the Warriors in their championship pursuit, and Poeltl would be an invaluable help in balancing the scales between defense and offense. However, the real question isn't just about Poeltl's immediate impact, but how the Warriors will perform as a unit. With all these talents on the court, the pressure to win will be even greater. But if Kerr and the players can stay focused, what seemed like a difficult mission at the start of the season may actually be the key to renewing the Warriors' dynasty. Of course, all of this depends on a series of factors. Kuminga's return to his previous form, Poeltl's adaptation to the Warriors' playing style, and maintaining the chemistry within the team will be just a few of the challenges Kerr and his players will face in the coming months. But if everything aligns, the Golden State Warriors could very well become an unbeatable team in the West and a serious contender for the NBA title. KaiSotto returned to the court in an impressive fashion, reaffirming his status as one of the brightest rising talents in Asian basketball. His most recent performance against Kyoto was a clear demonstration of his continuous development as a player, recording 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. These numbers are not only significant in terms of statistics, but also reflect the evolution of an athlete who, with each game, is becoming more complete. Right from the beginning of the game, it was evident that Kai was ready to shine. He dominated the paint with an impressive combination of height, agility, and technical skills. His moves left the opposing defenders puzzled, as they couldn't find solutions for his physical presence. His mid-range shots were extremely accurate, highlighting the hard work he has dedicated to improving his skills. Additionally, his court vision was crucial in key moments, as he managed to dish out assists and connect with his teammates in plays that changed the rhythm of the game. As the game neared its most tense moments, Kai positioned himself as his team's leader. In one of the most memorable plays of the third quarter, he faked out 2 defenders, made an important basket, and then converted the free throw after being fouled. This type of play not only got the crowd excited, but also showcased his ability to step up in pressure situations, something vital for any player aspiring to make it to the NBA. For Kai's fans, there are many reasons for optimism. He is about to reach significant milestones in his B-League career, with 76 points away from reaching 1,000 points in the league. This is an accomplishment that will place him in an elite group of players known for their offensive consistency. And this is just the beginning. Kai has already surpassed the 500 rebound mark, solidifying his dominance in the paint, both defensively and offensively. He not only protects the area in an imposing manner, but also creates new opportunities for his team, providing second-chance scoring. To top it off, he is just 4 assists shy of hitting the 100-assist mark in the B-League, which highlights his ability to involve his teammates and create strategic plays. These numbers are proof that Kai's impact on the court is real. His combination of physical strength, technical ability, and tactical intelligence positions him as one of the most well-rounded players in the league. Every point, rebound, and assist is a step toward something even greater, the realization of his dream of reaching the NBA. Kai's consistency does not go unnoticed. Basketball experts and analysts already consider him a player capable of transforming the competitive level of the B-League. Comparisons with great centers from the past are starting to arise, and many see in Kai the potential to leave a legacy in international basketball. For Kai, it's not just about winning games. He is determined to leave his mark, and that mindset is evident in every game. His ability to lead in crucial moments and the way he captivates the crowd with his spectacular plays are proof that he has what it takes to stand out in any environment. And when thinking about KaiSotto's future, an inevitable question arises. Which NBA team would benefit most from his arrival? For many, the answer is clear: the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors fan base, known for its passion and loyalty, has already started a social media campaign calling for the signing of Kai. The Warriors have been one of the most successful teams in the NBA in recent years, but their dynamic playing style, which revolves around long-range shooting and constant movement, lacks a dominant physical presence in the paint, someone who can protect the rim, grab rebounds, and balance the team. KaiSotto is exactly the type of player who could fill that gap. With his imposing height and sharp court vision, Kai would be a strategic addition to the Warriors. His international experience, having played in several high-level competitions, would be a valuable asset to a franchise looking to stay competitive while rebuilding. Signing Kai would represent a low-risk, high-potential move, considering his impact on both ends of the court. His mid-range shooting, combined with his ability to finish around the rim, would make him a perfect complement to the team's stars. Kai also has the mentality necessary to thrive in a high-level environment like the NBA. He has shown that he knows how to handle pressure, and his determination to keep evolving is a trait that distinguishes great players from good ones. Warriors fans are already excited about the idea of Kai joining the team. They know that players with Kai's skill set and potential are rare. For many, he is exactly what the team needs to get back to the top of the NBA. So what do you think about all this? Do you believe the addition of Poeltl is the decisive move for the Warriors to win the title? Or do you think the team needs more? Leave your opinion in the comments because we love to hear what you think. And of course, don't forget to give a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates on the Warriors and much more. Let's go on this journey to the playoffs together. See you in the next video.